Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk XRP right now, because if we do look at what we're seeing here in the market right now, XRP is set to print the most watched signal in its Bitcoin pairing that we've seen in days. So let's break this all down. I want to give you guys my take as well at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around and let's get down to the bottom of it, okay? My name is Mark. For those of you that do not know, if you're new to my channel, hit that like button. Please subscribe down below and join us. We talk crypto each and every single day, and we've been grinding it out with XRP before the SEC even got involved. So if you do hold XRP, this is the channel for you, and I do appreciate all of my long-term returning subscribers as always, okay? So first and foremost, we are going to dive into the crypto bubbles and share with you guys what now we're seeing here on the charts as XRP still down into that $2.40, $2.50, $2.60 territory, okay? So we have established a pretty nice sideways trading range, just waiting for that next kind of tipping point where we're either going to become bearish or more bullish, I guess you would say, within what we're seeing here within the charts, okay? But over the last 7 and 30 days, respectively, it has been a red landslide, dropping almost 4 to 16% respectively. And for a lot of XRP traders out there, just kind of wondering what's next, what is happening, okay? I think that for all intents and purposes, that's a very interesting question, because XRP for me is under $3, is a very significant discount relative to kind of what we're seeing here in the overall market. Bitcoin's getting hit in the head. It's down below 110. Ethereum's down to 3,800 and some change. And XRP is still trading around $150 billion market cap, okay? But at one point, guys, this was a crypto that was pressing all-time highs, setting new bars, and I think that as we look at the developments, and kind of just, if you just even cast a shadow of a doubt to their roadmap in a long-term outlook, okay? This is a crypto that I've told you guys for years now. I have classified in a completely different category. This is not a meme coin. It's not a layer one even. It's not a utility play for me. It's not AI, not a RWA thing for the most part. This is a whole different crypto category. XRP is doing something where they're using blockchain, but they're not a crypto, okay? XRP and Ripple have a very interesting dynamic we've talked about numerous times. And I think that as we see this all play out, it's just, for me, XRP is an asset, for me personally, that I just can't afford not to hold, okay? If it ever gets to where it's going to, this could be one of the tech stocks of the 90s that you just kind of wish you knew more about. And I think that even though that we've seen a lot of people fudding XRP, fudding Ripple, and even the debacle within the SEC and just that whole narrative that we find ourselves clumped in with cryptocurrency in a more broad sense, where if the market's down, XRP's down, and so on and so forth. So I just don't think, quite frankly, XRP gets to actually do what it is doing based on all of its progress and accolades along the way. So just keep that in mind. It's not financial advice. I'm not making this video so you guys go out there and buy $10 million of XRP. This is not in any shape or form me telling you to buy or sell any crypto, but it's just telling you my thoughts, because right now I think that this is the signal that we should all be keyed in on as we do look at the Bitcoin pair over the recent days, and why this is important, okay? Because I have been doing a lot of short-term trading as of recent. It's a choppy market, a lot of volatility, and that's not always a bad thing. Yes, if you are holding crypto for the long haul, it's very disheartening, but I still think that if you're looking to make moves in the short term, it's very opportunistic as well. So just trying to take advantage of any way to make money trading crypto. But the 50 and 200-day moving average within the XRP Bitcoin pairing is drawing closer and now may converge on days ahead. If we do look at this as we've crossed above the 200-day moving average, if we do see that, that's where a golden cross may occur. And also, if it does happen, a death cross might occur otherwise. So depending on the kind of the sentiment here, if we're going to be gold or if we're going to be black, is going to be kind of where we look into this move within the XRP Bitcoin pairing. I think this is kind of where you see the 50-day moving average looking at it as it's turned down on the XRP Bitcoin chart, raising that chance of a death cross, which is obviously a bearish indication. But this is something where we have seen this in consolidation since the start of October, as we did have that huge flash crash that took us ultimately down to a 0.0002275 level. But within this, guys, this is kind of where we look for the hinting and tipping point of the direction in the short term. And like I talked about, this is not me saying, okay, this is the mark for the next 3 to 5 years. You got to be ahead of this. This is if you're just trying to make a move in the short term, because otherwise you're just holding until XRP hits some crazy numbers within a pipe dream, within just kind of the long-term goals of being an XRP holder, which is quite all right too. There's a ton of ways that you can get involved with XRP, all right? But if we do see this golden cross, this is kind of where we look into the complementary reasons why. I think that if you look into the big kind of catalyst right now, the XRP ETFs, okay? Also, a partnership within the Coinbase derivatives. And also, this is kind of where you'll see Webull users in the US will now be able to trade futures contracts for Nano XRP and XRP amongst other cryptocurrencies. So there's a lot of catalysts coming in the space. I think that as you look also for another big thing, the one thing that kind of been kind of looming over XRP too. This is kind of where you look into some of the big acquisitions and things that XRP has done over the last few years, right? Hidden Road comes to mind. G Treasury comes to mind, and also Rail just loading up on ways to integrate trillions of dollars annually into XRP's infrastructure. And for all things considered, these partnerships are kind of what drives crypto behind the scenes. Okay, but we all know kind of the golden goose, and the being the center of that settlement layer is kind of the take-home end-all be-all for XRP. So that's kind of where we look into being the biggest player out there in space. And I think that if we look into that long-term potential for Ripple and the ledger, I think that when we talk about Ripple Prime now, that's a huge mover, okay? And I think that as we look into XRP's move into DeFi, that's another thing, getting into cross-chain capability. I think that's a huge allotment of, I guess you'd say, catalyst that can drive XRP's price outside of just, okay, the banks, the institutions, the government are all kind of buying into the whole ideal of what XRP can do, okay? So that's what I got for you guys. I just wanted to kind of highlight the 50 and 200-day moving average right now within that Bitcoin pairing. This is where in a couple days, it could be the turning point of it all. If we do see that crossover, it could be good, it could be bad. Time will tell, but I wanted to give you an update and also kind of share with you my thoughts, as we do have a lot of headlines, a lot of news with an XRP that are relevant if you are a trader today in the market. All right, so that's what I got. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do so. We'll stay up to date with all the XRP news in all of your favorite cryptos each and every single day. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.